Good day, everyone. My name is Catherine Elefanio, and today I will present my concept map on child development. This concept map illustrates the four key developmental domains: physical, cognitive, social, and emotional development. It also highlights major developmental theories, demonstrates how these domains are interconnected, and compares different theoretical perspectives to show that no single theory can fully explain children's development. Understanding these developmental domains is essential for early childhood educators because children's learning is holistic. Growth in one area influences development in the others, which help educators plan meaningful, responsive, and inclusive learning experiences. This diagram shows the four main areas of child development: physical, cognitive, social, and emotional development. At the center is the child, showing that all these areas are connected and influence one another. Physical development focuses on movement and active play, which help improve concentration and support brain development. Cognitive development is about thinking and learning, and children develop these skills through interaction and collaboration with others. Social development involves building relationships and learning to work with others. Positive friendships also support emotional well being. Emotional development helps children understand and manage their feelings, and when they feel emotionally secure, they are more confident to explore, learn, and be physically active. Overall, this diagram highlights that healthy child development depends on nurturing all four areas together, as growth in one area positively supports the others. The first domain is physical development, which involves children's growth, brain development, and the development of gross and fine motor skills. Three important theories contribute to this domain. Arnold Gesell maturation theory explains that development follows a predictable sequence based on biological maturation. Children reach developmental milestone when they are developmentally ready. Jean Piaget's sensory motor stage explain that infants learn through movement, exploration, and sensory experiences. Children build knowledge by interacting with their environment. Maria Montessori believed children learn best through hands-on activities, movements, and independence. She emphasizes prepared environments that encourage exploration. These theories complement one another because they acknowledge that physical movement supports children's learning and overall development. The second domain is cognitive development, which focuses on thinking, problem solving, memory, language, and learning. Jean Piaget proposed that children actively construct knowledge through exploration and progress through stage of cognitive development. In contrast, Lev Vygotsky sociocultural theory suggests that learning occurs through social interaction with more knowledgeable others. His concept of the zone proximal development explains that educators can scaffold children's learning. Jerome Bruner expanded this idea through scaffolding, where adults gradually reduce support as children become more independent. Howard Gardner multiple intelligences theory reminds educators that children learn in different ways and possess different strengths. Together, these theories encourage educators to provide diverse learning experiences that support children's individual needs. The third domain is social development, which involves relationships, communication, cooperation, and understanding others. Lev Vygotsky believed social interaction is fundamental to learning. Albert Bandura's social learning theory explains that children learn behaviors by observing and imitating others, particularly parents, peers, and educators. Yuri Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory expands this understanding by explaining that children's development is influenced by multiple environmental systems, including family, school, community, and culture. These theories highlights that children's social development is shaped both by the people around them and by the environments in which they grow. The fourth domain is emotional development, which focuses on children's ability to understand and regulate emotions, develop resilience, and build positive relationships. Eric Erickson's psychosocial theory explains that children progress through stage of emotional and social development. During early childhood development, trust, autonomy, and initiatives is essential. John Bowlby attachment theory emphasizes that secure relationship with caregivers provide children with confidence to explore their environment. Mary Ainsworth expanded this work by identifying different attachment patterns and demonstrating the importance of responsive caregiving. Finally, Daniel Goldman emotional intelligence theory highlights children's ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions while developing empathy for others. Together, this theory shows that emotional well being provides the foundation for successful learning and healthy relationships. One important feature of my concept map is the comparison of developmental theories. First, Piaget and Vygotsky both explain cognitive development from different perspectives. Piaget believed children construct knowledge independently through exploration and discovery. Vygotsky believed learning is enhanced through social interaction, language, and guidance. Rather than viewing these theories as competing ideas, I recognize that they complement one another. Children learn through both independent exploration and supported learning experiences. Secondly, Bowlby and Erickson both explain emotional development. Bowlby focused on secure attachment between children and caregivers. Erickson focused on developing trust and autonomy during early childhood. Together, these theories explains that secure relationships help children develop confidence, resilience, and emotional well-being. Finally, Bandura and Bronfenbrenner both explained social development. Bandura emphasized learning through observation and modeling. Bronfenbrenner explained how children's development is influenced by family, school, community, and broader society. Together, they demonstrate that children's behavior is shaped by both the people they observe and the environment in which they live. These comparisons demonstrate critical thinking because they show similarities, differences, and complementary perspectives rather than relying on only one theory. Understanding these developmental theories has significant implication for my future teaching practice. As an early childhood educator, I will provide play based learning experiences that support children's holistic development. I will build secure and responsive relationships so children feel safe, valued, and confident to learn. I will scaffold children's learning by providing appropriate guidance and gradually encouraging independence. I will encourage social interactions through collaborative play and meaningful conversations. I will support children's emotional regulation by modeling empathy and helping children recognize and manage their emotions. I will also work collaboratively with families, recognizing them as children's first teachers and valuable partner in learning. Finally, I will create inclusive learning environments where every child feels respected, supported, and able to participate regardless of their background and abilities. In conclusion, children development is a holistic and interconnected process. These physical, cognitive, social, and emotional domains continually influence one another, and no single developmental theory fully explains children's growth. By drawing on multiple theories, educator can make informed evidence-based decisions that support children's learning, well-being, and development. As a future early childhood educator, I will use these theoretical perspectives to create inclusive, play-based learning environments that respond to each child's strength, interest, and developmental needs. Thank you for listening.